Party worker. And no arrests have been made in relation to the chilling incident.
The case of abducted JLP worker 30-year-old Lorna Nikki Robertson has taken on fresh legs with the latest announcement by the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Prime Minister Andrew Holness. PM Holness offered a $3 million reward for information leading to the arrest of those involved in Robertson's disappearance on May 30. He was addressing supporters at MP Juliet Cuthbert Flynn's Workers' Appreciation Ceremony in West Rural St. Andrew.
So we have decided that we will put up a reward for information of $3 million Jamaican dollars for information leading to the arrest of those persons who abducted our worker. We find it a very troubling occurrence, and we do not intend to stop until we find out who are the people behind it, whoever they are connected to.
The Prime Minister shared his wish for a lead soon into the troubling incident that left some in his party fearful for their own well-being.
Having discussed the very tragic circumstances under which one of our workers was abducted in southeast St. Andrew, we have been taking note of it. We hear certain squeals happening, but we take very close note of it. Very close note. And I'm very hopeful that the police will eventually find a lead, because such a crime should not go unsolved.
Meanwhile, the JLP leader reassured supporters that under his administration, murders have seen consistent declines for the past 3 years, and that there's been a significant multi-billion-dollar injection of funds into equipping the security forces in combating crimes.
So they commit crimes and believe we don't know, or we're not going to find them. They believe we don't have the forensic to find them. They believe we don't have the intelligence to know what they're doing. They believe we don't have the communications to hear what they are doing. They believe we don't have the ships, the maritime patrol vessels, the maritime patrol aircraft to see what they are doing. We have built out the capacity and we will continue to build it out. There must be no gang that is stronger than the Jamaican state. No criminal that can challenge the Jamaican state. Your administration, your government that I administer, built out that capacity.
Nika Lewis, CVM News.
At the weekend, where he rallied youth voters of the PNP-YO at their conference ahead of the general election. Mr. Golding urged them to be alert to the wiles that may accompany the silly season, but also shot down suggestions of a third JLP term loading. He says the only third term some will see will be a prison term. The Human Connection conference ahead of the general election, urging them to be alert of the wiles that may accompany the silly season, but also shot down suggestions of a third JLP term loading. He says the only third term some will see will be a prison term.
Resolute Mark Golding told the young people of Westmoreland it's time to make the change from the JLP to the PNP for their own future. This, as he insists, the governing party is anticipating a reality where they'll secure a third term, but remarked to the counter.
This government hasn't built one critical institution in 10 years, much less one school. They don't understand development, and they don't deserve another term. And for some of them, I'm sure, the only third term will be a prison term.
The tempo rose continuously thereafter as he encouraged his youth voters not to fall prey to the tactics of those seeking to have them change course.
You're going to be facing all kind of tactics. They're going to try to buy you out, or they're going to try and intimidate. But we are not for sale, comrades. And we are strong, and we are resolute, and we are determined. determined to make this country better and to make life better for ourselves. And that's why I'm asking you, please, to make sure that you take the message out there in the highways and byways. Make sure that all who are in doubt understand why it's important to come and vote in this election and make their voice be heard through their X.
And he would not rest until he had his fill of why the youngsters ought to stand firmly behind the PNP, despite some early polls showing the youth were leaning more to the JLP.
We have an election coming round the corner, and it's a very important election for Jamaica. You can either stay with what you've had for 10 years, the deception, the lies, the ripping off, the stagnant economy, the hopes that are being dashed, or you can move to a government that is going to put the people very much in the center of our thinking, and that is going to tackle the real issues facing the people and holding the people back, and that's going to take Jamaica to the next level, economically and socially. Remember the People's National Party's track record in building institutions to uplift the people of Jamaica, from the National Housing Trust to the National Health Fund to the Drug for the Elderly program.
Nika Lewis, CVM News.
Now there's a major twist in the case of law. It has also chartered a plan of action for the entity to achieve local compliance and resume business thereafter. Nika Lewis has more details in this update.
Following an intensive investigation, popular Chinese garage Wholehearted Car Services Limited has admitted to serious compliance lapses. But now, under government oversight, the company is turning a new leaf.
The Ministry of Labour and Social Security has concluded its investigation into the labour law compliance issues concerning certain garages, particularly the Wholehearted Car Service Limited garage. Now, the Ministry of Labour and Social Security welcomes foreign talent into Jamaica, but we emphasize the importance of compliance with our labour laws. We are committed to enforcing, to regulating, and to protecting the rights of Jamaican workers. And we will continue to work with the relevant agencies to ensure fair employment practices and to prevent exploitation of Jamaicans and also of any foreign workers who are working in Jamaica.
As part of the resolution, the company has reportedly agreed to implement several measures. Among them,
1. Enrolling all employees in the Heart NSTA Trust program to acquire their prior learning certificate. 2. To establish a structured apprenticeship program through the Jamaican German Automotive School in collaboration with Heart NSTA Trust. 3. To allow Heart NSTA Trust and JAGAS instructors to understudy the auto mechanics operation to ensure knowledge transfer and skills development. 4. To submit a list of all Jamaican workers, including their names, wages, and positions, along with copies of their fully endorsed employment contracts to the ministry within 3 months of reopening the garage.
he reassures the ministry is committed to ensuring compliance with Jamaica's labour laws and remains dedicated to fostering compliance through training entities like Heart and JAGAS.
To ensure that these measures are instituted, we will continue to monitor implementation of the agreed upon measures. We're going to conduct regular inspection to ensure compliance, and we will also provide support and guidance to Wholehearted Car Service Limited and any other business of this nature to promote fair employment practices. Let me emphasize, by working together, we can create a more inclusive and equitable work environment that benefits all Jamaicans. The ministry remains committed, again, to ensuring fair employment practices and protecting the rights of Jamaican workers.
The move puts to ease the minds of many who benefited from the offerings at the entity. Nika Lewis, CVM News.